Oh dear, ladies and gentlemen, Marvel's Blade is in big trouble. I've done a few videos on this over the years. That's right, years. It's been going on for ages. And every single time, it's always bad news. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's always bad news. And I really like the casting. Mahershala Ali, very, very good, I think, personally. However, as this goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on, you almost sort of refute the reason for recasting. Because initially, obviously, it's because, Wesley Snipes is too old. Well, bloody hell, Mahershala Ali's getting old now. And this movie's never seemingly coming out. So here we have it as a rumour. When I can believe, absolutely. The script is going through another rewrite. This movie is never happening. And if it does, my God, it's going to be a train wreck. Every single time we report on this, it's bad news. So here we have it, right? Marvel's Blade, starring Oscar-winning actor Mahershala Ali, could be in big trouble if these rumours point true. Now, interesting that it follows the end of the writer's strike itself. So it's claimed that Blade is going to get another rewrite, not just a rewrite, apparently from scratch. And that actually follows news prior to the strike that a rewrite was already happening. So before the writer's strike, they're rewriting it. After the writer's strike, no, it's terrible, it's clearly been submitted, we're going to rewrite it again. Now, interestingly, this article is like, well, if true, it means that a Blade movie is going through at least its third rewrite. It's way more than that. So there's two that I know of, and then the third was already confirmed. This is the fourth. Because they'd announced it, it obviously had its script. There was a whole bunch of stuff taken out, which condensed it to, I think it was to about 80 pages, if I remember rightly, with lackluster action scenes. And then they announced that they're scrapping that writer, getting a new writer on board. And then they've got this one as well. This rumour here, this is the fourth rewrite. So the rumour comes from the official Twitter account of DCEU Leaks subreddit, which has also claimed Ebon Moss Baccarin is playing the Thing in Fantastic Four, which is, that's a whole other video unto itself, ladies and gents. I might do that in the coming days. But here we have it, right? So Blade is going through another rewrite from scratch. It's not a difficult story to get right. It becomes difficult when Marvel is looking to appease ESG and DEI agendas. Because the rumour was initially that Blade's daughter was going to be introduced in the first film, and then they were going to pass the baton immediately. Which, you know what? It doesn't make sense narratively, but it makes sense given that your actor, by the time the film comes around, would have aged out of the role. Yeah, you're going to have to pass it on to someone else, because he's not going to be Blade for very long. The immortal vampire Blade. Bloody old as shit. Good times, Marvel. So, yeah, they post this, Blade's going through another rewrite from scratch. Is this pre-strike or post-strike info? Post-strike. Good times. So how many Blade rewrites? It could possibly, it could be possibly the account means that Blade rewrite that is happening in the same one that THR reported on the end of April with Nick Pizzolatto, great name, now on writing duties. I doubt it though, because the writers went on strike a few days after that article was published, but he would have been in the mix for a little while before THR got wind of it. So the Hollywood Reporter said that, the end of April, Nick Pizzolatto had been writing the new Blade script for a few weeks. So, yeah, he would have stopped when the strike started, but he was already on it. And that's not completely from scratch either. So now the strike's over, Pizzolatto might be writing the new Blade script, which is the rewrite. But I'm sure he's on board, but it just looks like they're rewriting it again. So the other possibility, if the rumour is true, is that Nick Pizzolatto rewrite has also been thrown out, and that a fourth rewrite is happening now. What an absolute shambles. So why is it getting so many rewrites now? This article states that the Blade movie is currently on its second director and at least its third writer, so obviously there are major problems with the film. This is completely true. Now, interestingly, apparently the two-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali wasn't happy with the previous scripts and is now said to be more heavily involved in the development of the movie. Problems associated with the Blade project have been said to include that Kevin Feige has been spread too thin with Marvel and Disney Plus shows, etc. So at the same time, it has also been said that Marvel is in turmoil with major script and production problems. We know that. We see it all the time. Their movies get rewrites right up until the last minute, and they get reshoots right at the last minute. So Blade's been said to have severed ties with the Eternals movie and Kit Harington, because that was going to be a spin-off. And then there was rumours about Blade's daughter, where again, this would be Kevin Feige's diversity agenda jumping in there, and the daughter would replace Blade. That was exactly what was stated previously. So perhaps Ali doesn't want to be replaced in the MCU's, demanding rewrites to make the movie be the best that it can be. This is it's a double-edged sword. Maybe Ali is coming in and going, look, this is absolutely garbage, we need to rewrite it. But that's still terrible, because the mandate from the studio doesn't match what the actors and the writer are currently doing. If the mandate from the studio and then the writers don't co-align, this is going to be a problem regardless however many scripts you go through at the end of the day. Now again, like I said, Ali could be looking to make it a better film. Kudos to him if he is. It's not going to be a good film regardless though. This movie has had so many issues, and I don't think it's stated to be R-rated either. And even if it is, it's going to be watered down. Absolute trash. Oh, terrible stuff. Terrible stuff. And I do wonder as well, and I wonder, because of current day politics getting into most movies, when this was announced and during its time period of being rewritten, I do wonder whether any of the writers took inspiration from BLM, and now BLM is essentially outed as being fraudsters. I do wonder whether that has now made them think twice about certain narrative elements and political inspiration behind their film. Because Marvel are creatively bankrupt. They always take stuff from modern day. I mean, Ant-Man, for instance, had bloody Antifa riots in it, for goodness sake. So I do wonder. I think that might be part of it. Genuinely. But let me know what you think down below. Love to hear your thoughts. Ladies and gents, hit subscribe if you are new here. But yeah, Blade movie, what a total shambles. So hit like, subscribe, take care, bye-bye now.